All right, guys, what's going on? So check this out. You guys want to know about the Ulanzi A30 microphone kit, right? That's what you're here for. You want to know about it. So this is what it sounds like. The volume level, remember there's 3 volume levels. There's low, medium, and high. Right now, this thing is set to medium. The Sony ZV1 that this is connected to right now with the receiver, the volume is at 20 out of 30. I think it's either 25 or 30 is the max internal gain on the Sony ZV1. And this is how it sounds. Now, if you guys want to know where the microphone is inside my bearskin hoodie, inside my t-shirt, clipped on to the wife beater, inside of the windsock. This is how your audio sounds. So all you guys that be walking around with the freaking microphone in your hand, talking like this, doing all of this, or have it clipped in your shirt and you got this big old fuzzy thing on your shirt looking ridiculous, knock it off. Let's move on to the next camera. Cell phones may vary. Every cell phone's got different audio chipsets in them. Most of them are pretty similar. I mean, that's just kind of how the industry is in general, but this is how it sounds with the cell phone, my guys. This is how it sounds with the cell phone. Like I told you guys, if you guys have a really big case on your phone, Apple users, as far as Apple users that still use the lightning cable, you guys ain't gonna have to worry about this because the adapter is gonna give you that extra length when it comes to the receiver plugging into your actual device. But you Samsung guys or you Google guys, anybody else that use USB-C, Apple guys that use USB-C, because I know the newer phones do, you guys are probably gonna have to get that little adapter that I showed you guys, the male to female USB-C adapter, and you'll have no problems at that point with a case on. No matter how big the case is, it's gonna be able to plug in. So every time I thought this video was over, I realized it's not over. I keep forgetting to tell you guys, with the receiver, every time you guys turn this thing off, or you plug it in or out of the case, or every time you take it out of the case, if you put it in and you try to take it out, I need you guys to do me a favor. I need y'all to check to make sure that the noise canceling hasn't turned back on. This doesn't have memory in it at all. This is a basic electronically functioning microphone kit. There's no memory storing, or you're not gonna be able to do any updates with this thing. This is what it is. That's why you pay $50 for it. So I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna show you guys right now. Noise canceling is off. Remember I showed you guys, if you hold the heart monitor thing looking button, this one right here, that is your noise canceling. If you hold that down for 3 seconds, all of the lights should flash baby blue or sky blue, whatever color blue you want to call it. Hopefully you aren't colorblind, you can see it. It's gonna flash 3 times slowly. That lets you know that noise canceling is completely off. Now when it's on, I'm gonna press it once. You see? When you see them flash like this, after you press it just once, like a short press, they're gonna flash like that. I'm gonna short press it again. Noise canceling is off when it does this. So we're looking at the receiver, okay? On the back side of the receiver, you see a headphone jack, and then you got the USB-C, universal plug, letting you know there's some sort of a power USB of some sort right here. Now, this is what I thought was interesting. If you guys have any headphones that you want to use to hear the audio sampling of this microphone kit before you actually start recording, you can plug it into the left side where you see the headphone icon. That is where you plug it in. That is a TRRS input. Obviously, the USB-C is the one you have to use with the supplied cable. That is USB-C to 3.5mm jack. That is what you plug into any microphone. You have to use that at all times if you don't plug this receiver directly into a USB-C device for audio. That's bringing a lot more to the table. Makes me question which way they're going. I wonder if they know which way they're going, because yeah, there's a lot of cameras out these days that are bringing a lot to the table for a lot cheaper. I bring to you guys, oh shit, I bring to you guys the GoPro Hero 11 Black. I really like this camera. My favorite all-time GoPro camera is going to be, I want to say the Hero 8. That's one of my favorites. It's got good low light performance for what it is, for what it has, based off the hardware that it's working with. And You can still put it in the media mod. The lens isn't interchangeable on that camera, but you could still get around that. It's not that bad. You can put lens covers on. How do these cameras always catch these flies like that? It's crazy to me. On it, etc., etc. But this is how it sounds with the GoPro. Now the GoPro has to have a media mod. A media mod is basically a case that you put the camera inside of, and then it enables the camera to have audio capabilities, like external audio capabilities. Has to be a plug-in though. The GoPro Hero 11, I believe the 11 and older, so 11, 10, 9, 8, etc., etc., etc. These cameras cannot wirelessly connect to a camera with Bluetooth, okay? This microphone kit has to always plug into whatever it is you want to use it for an audio source. So just keep that in mind when you're using this microphone. The GoPro settings, because if you go into GoPro with the media mod, you get an extra menu system, right? This menu system is set to, let me see, powered mic plus. Something I've noticed while using this Ulanzi A30 is that even though it is a powered microphone, it's not a very high powered microphone. So you have to kind of crank up the settings on your device. Usually you don't have to, but you have to kind of look at the gain settings on whatever camera you're going to plug this microphone kit to and adjust accordingly. It's usually going to be mid or the high end as far as the volume goes. Right now the Ulanzi A30 is set to medium volume. No, it's at maximum volume right now, and noise cancellation or wind reduction is completely off. Let's move to the next camera. All right, this next camera, guys, also requires some extra attachments, and use this microphone kit with it because this camera does not have any sort of USB-C microphone connectivity. It doesn't have any sort of 3.5 millimeter like built into the camera connectivity. So you guys have to buy a microphone jack. It is the Insta360 X3 camera. This camera is pretty dope though, because I can kind of walk around the camera and keep myself in frame. I can even zoom in just enough so that I don't lose any quality or too much quality, and the closer I get, the higher the quality. Now I like using this camera when I'm motovlogging more than anything, because it's got lenses and stuff on both sides of the camera. Camera's really sensitive. The audio settings on this camera, because I know some people have this camera and they want to know, well, I wonder what settings he's using to get the audio at the level where it's at. Remember now, the microphone's inside. It's clipped to my wife beater inside of my t-shirt, not really covered by my hoodie, but this is how it sounds. You can always bring it out and get more sound out of it as far as clarity goes. I notice it sounds a little muffled inside of my shirt, which is, look, $50. I mean, that's what you get for $50, okay? But yeah, you're gonna need a microphone adapter for the X3 and X4 cameras. I repeat, guys, remember, this microphone kit does not wirelessly connect to any camera via Bluetooth. You have to use the receiver every time you hook this microphone kit to any camera. The receiver has to be plugged into the camera. It does not do a wireless connectivity to any microphone, to any camera. So you have to keep that in mind when you're getting this kit. Don't think that it's something like a DJI Mic 2 where you can Bluetooth the audio to your action camera or whatever camera you're going to use and think it's going to work. This doesn't work with this system. You have to plug this microphone in to use any camera. Now, with the X3, you need a microphone adapter, and if you don't want the receiver to just be dangling from the camera, you have to buy Insta360's. There's like a whole bunch of stuff you got to buy. There's like a 360's quick release mount will allow you to connect Insta360's cold shoe mount to the side of this camera. I'll put the links to the set for this in the description below. I'll put the link for that in the description so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But without further ado, guys, let's go to the next camera. Okay, so this next camera is the Insta360 Ace Pro. This microphone can connect to the Ace Pro, the Ace Pro 2 cameras when it comes to just those types of Insta360 cameras. Any Insta360 camera that has a microphone adapter, you'll be able to plug this into, just in case you're wondering, like, hey, well, what about the Go 3 or the Go 2? If it has any sort of a microphone 3.5 millimeter adapter or any type of built-in 3.5 millimeter port, you should be able to connect this to it. I like this camera a lot because of its versatility. I typically use this camera as a helmet mount when I'm motovlogging. As you can see, I have the sun behind me. It does a good job. It's still trying to track my face, so it should adjust the the settings to try to keep my face visible somewhat, even though I have the sun behind me. This is how it sounds with this camera. Again, with the Insta360 cameras using their microphone adapters, you typically have to max out the gain settings. With this microphone kit in particular, with this Ulanzi A30, you typically have to max out the audio gain levels because it's just not loud at all, and it doesn't give you much room to play with when it comes to audio in post. In post, with all these cameras, once again, I'm going to boost the audio all the way to max so you guys can hear that 16-bitness in the audio. Okay, we'll move to the last and final camera that I'm going to put in this video. Now, this last camera, this is my favorite action camera of today. My favorite, hands down. Why? Because even, let's just say I wasn't using this Ulanzi A20. First of all, the gain settings built in the camera is at 0. It can go plus 20 or minus 30 decibels. So audio is already superior. Built-in audio, I like to call them receivers, not receivers, amplifiers, whatever the amps in this camera, whatever DJI put in this camera, they already have more power. It's a higher quality than the other cameras that I've used so far, because the settings on this A30 is the exact same. It is set to the highest level, and the built-in gain in this camera is only at 0. I can still go up 20 decibels on the gain settings. It's incredible. Visually, it's not that bad. There was an update release for higher bit rate, but if I didn't mention it, you guys wouldn't even be pixel watching this right now. But this is how it sounds with the A30. 0 gain settings, okay? You can look at the sun behind me, do what you will with that. This camera can also follow you. It has a follow me mode, so I can put this camera down and then have it track me as I'm walking within the width of the camera's lens, okay? But this is how the A30 sounds. Now let's talk about, what was it I was supposed to mention to you guys? We were supposed to talk about something. So with this camera, you need absolutely nothing. No extra attachments. You don't have to buy anything, just the camera. You remove the USB-C door and you snap this thing in directly with the USB-C side of the actual of the receiver. You don't have to use a 3.5mm cable or nothing, guys. And that's just another reason why this is my favorite action camera right now of the current times, because the versatility is just unmatched. It's ridiculous how versatile this camera is with all types of accessories and stuff. So this is directly plugged in. That's it. This is how the audio sound. The noise cancellation, like I said once again, or the wind reduction, is completely off, because usually it can mess around with the audio quality. So I don't want a chance ruining the audio, so I turned it off. Just turned the volume all the way up on the Ulanzi A30. While being plugged into the Insta360 Action 5 Pro, it is charging the receiver, which gives you longer battery life. The Action 5 Pro already has a ridiculously battery life, so it's a win-win. And by the way, this is the only camera in this entire video that I've recorded in 1080p. If I didn't tell you that, you wouldn't have checked. A lot of people put a lot of emphasis, a lot of stress on video quality, bit rate, stuff like that, and they don't even use it. Like, it doesn't matter. If you tell a good story, you don't need to care about bit rate so much. There's people using GoPro Hero 4s right now, and it doesn't matter. Audio, the visuals in their video look really good. So without further ado, guys, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below what you think. I'm going to do some more audio tests in comparison with the Rode Wireless Go and the DJI Mic 2. These videos take a long time to edit, so but we'll get there. All right, because I forgot to tell you guys that this microphone kit actually can be used with your Messenger apps. You know, you guys that like to use Facebook Messenger, you can use this for Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp audio recordings. There's a lot of people that use either or app, and I was just curious. No other microphone, without me doing a whole bunch of stuff, was able to accept the audio coming from any microphone kit. Like, I've tried all different types of microphones, and a lot of them, this, when you connect it to your phone, let's just make it simple. When you connect this to your phone, it works for WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger. I don't know what other types of messengers are out there. It may or may not work. I don't know. It works for your audio if you're doing Snapchat, if you're doing Instagram videos, obviously because you're recording videos, it's going to work. But those little specific messenger apps, Facebook and WhatsApp, you can use this microphone kit. You can use the microphone for your audio source in case your phone sucks. Now, interesting. You guys are listening to me on the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Something I forgot. Insta360 with the Ace Pro 2 allows you to connect USB-C microphones directly into the camera without any microphone adapters, and you should be able to use it. Let's see if it works. The microphone, by the way, is right inside of my shirt. You're not listening to me with it yet until I plug this in, which is in a couple of seconds. Okay, you guys should be hearing me on the microphone. The audio level is at max right now. The noise cancellation, I'm turning that off. All right, it's flashing 3 times. Noise cancellation is off. Audio level is at max on the actual Ulanzi A30 kit. The settings on the camera should be at 0 decibel gain. This is how it sounds. So you guys with the Ace Pro 2 cameras, if you are wanting to buy this for a cheap audio solution, external audio solution, this is what you got.